Hello everyone, Cat's been fed, and it's time for another edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Roll Cage TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of trying to remember what I was doing. I say this every time I start a stream, but I got a little support. Cat's in the house. This is, say hi YouTube. Okay. This is, if you're watching on YouTube, this is the first stream I've done of this game in 2 weeks, because last week I did, last Saturday I did a, Dirt Rally 2.0 stream. Every month I'm doing a Dirt Rally 2.0 stream to do the monthly club. And so, I have no idea what I was in the middle of here as usual, but let's go to the map and let's figure it out. I'm sure I missed some of the events, the bi-weekly, weekly, monthly, however the events are, the irregularly repeated events. So let's see, zoom out, way out. Okay, so here's a couple new, here's one that, did I miss it? No, I missed that one. Okay, 2 weeks was too long. But it's nice to see that there are 4 events. Let's see, this one, did I do something in this one? I did this one. Okay. And I finished 122nd out of 125. So not last. Woo! Not last. That's good. All right, let's see. Well, I do need a little practice since I haven't played in a couple of weeks. So I am going to drive to this one right here. Just in the open world mode. So just take a right, first right. I'll find it. So still early in the season. My 3rd season, driving with the 3rd level of upgrades on my Supersport. Going to do 10 seasons, 5 Supersport, upgrade levels 1 through, I just missed it. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Boop, 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 boop. I missed it by too much. I should just turn around, huh? There we go. Yes, 10 seasons, 5 with Supersport, with upgrade levels 1 through 5, and then 5 with Superbike upgrade levels 1 through 5. So just started the 3rd season. Last streams. That's too bad you didn't get to see my ragdoll from falling off. Come on, if you're gonna fall off the bike, at least crash dramatically so it looks good. I'm on the way there, right? Yes, I'm on the way there. I see where I'm going. Oh boy, am I out of practice. Not that it matters. I'm pretty bad even when I'm in practice. Hence the name Clown Career. Alright. What is this? It is... the full circuit. I don't know how long that circuit is. Well, let's start it. Just one lap. You only crashed a motorcycle 3 times. Well, that's not bad. I take it you mean in real life, not in video games. I crashed my motorcycle a considerable number of times in video games. Let's see. Yes, upgrade level 3 on everything. The blue is 3. And let's make sure I have a full tank because it's full circuit. Yes, driving games can be very difficult. Motorcycle games are much more difficult, and this game is much more difficult still. This is probably the hardest motorcycle racing game around. I think I can safely say that. And I'm not very good at it. If you're here to watch someone to give you lessons, it's not me. You're in the wrong place, buddy. You're in the wrong place. I haven't yet won a race. I haven't yet finished above 10th. Which wouldn't be bad if the field was larger than 10. But I'm still going, because I love the game. I'm committed to playing this game. And, I don't know, I'm reasonable views on my YouTube channel. But, by the way, youtube.com/@RollCageTV, trying to get to 100 subscribers. I'm going to set up a Discord server once I get to 100 subscribers. Got a couple people already said that they would help me with that. Subscriptions are free on YouTube. And anyone watching live, be aware that it can be hard for me to see the chat. So, when I'm in the middle of a race, I can't really look down and see. I might be able to glance down and see that I have a chat, but I can't really respond to it until I'm through with the race. So, and this doesn't look like it's a whoa! Made it! Had it all the way. Looks like it's a fairly long race. Not a hugely long race. Not like the main course would be, but it's a pretty long course, it looks like. I'm okay. And people tell me you should drive third-person view. And I tell them I can't drive in third-person view because I get disoriented when I try to drive in third-person view. This view is more difficult than a similar view like hood cam view or something on, or bonnet cam view on a car. Oh. My one tablet is flashing at me. It's not low on battery. I think the scene shifter app I'm running is it needs to be rebooted. We'll see when this YouTube episode is over and I take a break on Twitch. Okay, I see that there is a new chat. I can't read it. I read chat between not between crashes. When I crash is when I can look down at the chat. And it's frequently enough that most people don't have to wait that often. friend Chubby. I didn't send her a message. I wonder if she would have been interested in watching it. Friend Chubby, rally racing friend, premiere episode of the. Actually, I think it was. If you go into my TT Man 3 playlist on YouTube, the first episode has a link to the preview, whatever it's called, premiere, not premiere, pilot, has a link to my pilot episodes where I was just getting everything set up, see if the game was worth playing online, and get the audio levels right and stuff. And Chubby was there, and I was saying how I can't respond to the chat while I'm racing. And she said, well, you know, just every time you crash, look at it, and then that'll be fine, because you crash a lot. Something to that effect. And she wasn't wrong. I crashed more then than I do now. But I still crash often enough now. Oh, so excited I got a second time. Wheelie, I have the anti-wheelie turned on here. Because I need all the assists I possibly can. So I physically could not wheelie this bike unless I change that setting in the game. Which is fortunate. Because you see how I'm driving, or how I'm racing with all the assists turned on. Which is not good. I think I'm okay. Feeling pretty good about that section. I'm like, if you hear me not chattering, it's probably because I'm really tense. I haven't yet, and I've mentioned every stream, to qualify for the big race at the end. It doesn't matter what AI difficulty you're playing against. I think I bumped my mic, sorry. My cord. To qualify for the big race, you need to do a lap on the main course of 20 minutes. And it doesn't matter. Hold on a sec. Only in this game. Only in this game is that clicking a problem. And I had someone tell me, oh, you can fix it by plugging the controller in. And I plugged the controller in, and that didn't help. It looked like, it sounded like maybe it was going to help, but it didn't help. So, only thing I can do is unplug the headset and plug it back in. That seems to fix the problem. So you would think it's a problem with the mic, but it only happens with this game, and I've changed my mic, I've changed my headset, I've changed my controller, I've changed the chat pad that the headset plugs into on the controller. I've tried it without a chat pad. I've tried all kinds of different things. And unfortunately, it still happens on occasion. I try to keep the contacts clean. I haven't cleaned the contacts for a little bit. I did not clean them today. I haven't cleaned them for a week or so. But that doesn't seem to make a lot of difference. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I thought it was a left hand. I thought it was a right-hand turn. It was a left-hand turn. And somehow I managed not to fall off or hit anything. Well, I'm definitely going to be warmed up after this race. This is a pretty long course. The leaderboards in this game are not cross-platform, so playing on Xbox, I probably have the shortest of the three leaderboards. The PlayStation seems to be a more popular platform than the Xbox, and neither of which are nearly as popular as the PC Steam version, so. Oversteered. See, this I would not be able to do if I didn't have all my assists turned up. The beginner physics model, which I'm using, it treats like grass and dirt and everything as if it was just the same as the road. You don't get a loss of traction on it, so I can recover in ways that are completely unrealistic. But my goal after 10 seasons, and I don't know how many episodes it's going to be of YouTube, a lot. My goal is to finish not last one race. Yeah, the game is really difficult, and even against the easy, I'm playing against the easiest AI, and I can't finish anywhere but 10th. I mean, my skill is that bad, and the game is that difficult. But the experience is great, so I highly recommend the game. If I have the patience for defeat after defeat after defeat, well, I was gonna say if I have the patience, you can do it, but that's. If there's one thing I excel at, it's losing. So I'm really good at being bad. I've got a lot of experience at it, so I don't get frustrated if I do poorly at something. If you are easily frustrated, then either have a lot of talent before you play this game, or don't play the game, or learn to live with frustration. That's probably even the best advice I can give you. Yeah, it's a very difficult game. And yeah, I might try third-person view once. I was starting to say you have to finish the lap in 20 minutes to qualify for the official last race. Although you can play the last race, the full Isle of Man circuit race, which is the last race of the season. You'll see when I get to the season board how that works if you're not familiar, but you have to qualify in 20 minutes. You have to get a lap in 20 minutes, and I can't do that. And it doesn't matter what AI difficulty you have it set to, it's still 20 minutes, which is definitely, I think, a poor design choice. And one illustration of it being a poor design choice is if you go through the qualifier, you'll see that even the AI that I play against doesn't finish a lap in 20 minutes, or could not possibly finish a lap in 20 minutes. Once the qualifier is over, they make up times for them, but if there's like 1 minute to go in the race and they're only halfway around, there's no way they're going to finish that lap in 20 minutes, and yet still somehow, bam. So they have to cheat to get their own AI to qualify. It might have been just better to code it so that you meter the qualification time based on the AI difficulty. This is version 3. It's not written by Kiloton Racing, who wrote the first two. It still uses their engine, which is a fantastic racing physics engine. Didn't even know they were licensing it out, but I guess they licensed it out. But the game was rewritten from the ground up between Isle of Man 2 and Isle of Man 3. TT, right on the edge. Isle of Man, whatever order you put all those words in, 3 versus 2. In Isle of Man 2, I could finish like 3rd or 4th pretty consistently. And Isle of Man 1, I was able to win a few races. But it's a thing, like, sequels are always harder than the original. I don't know why they have to make it that way. I think it's just because people complain that it's too easy. And only the loud, obnoxious jerks complain that it's too easy. So, you know, the loudest voices in the room, and the developers don't know. As they develop the game, they get better at playing it. They don't know what the average person is going to think of it. So yeah, this is definitely a good illustration of a game that's more and more difficult as the versions went on. And it's a racing game. It doesn't need to be. It's not like a platformer adventure game or something. It's real easy to change difficulty levels on a racing game. You just, you know, make the drivers slower, the AI drivers slower. Boom, easy, done. But they don't, even though they say difficulty levels from like 330 to 100, it's not, makes it sound like percent. I'm playing on 30, the lowest difficulty level, and the rubber banding is so tight that most racing games there's like a lead group and a trailing group and a middle of the pack group kind of thing spread out. But not in this. They're all in the lead group. Okay, I should be coming up to the finish line right about now. All right, made it. Take a nice sip of my coffee. And look at the leaderboard, see how I did. Can I look to the leaderboard from there? I'm not sure. I probably could have. Okay, leaderboard. Where am I? Ah! Oh. Okay, not last. I thought I was at the very bottom. 77, maybe. I don't think they do this. I think they miss sometimes. It's fairly early, though. But yes, here I am. Level 84, and I'm in 64th place. And, well, here's somebody below me that's in level 35, so they've got a lot of experience. I'm usually down here with the gray ones, with people that are under level 10 or whatever it is. Okay. What am I? 85, 80, 47. 84. So the next person up that's around my level is, my level or higher is 30th. So that's not too bad. All right. So we look out here. Oh, I did the qualifier last time, so I just have to do this race. So let's do this race. This is, if you look in the upper left over here. Oh, I can actually kind of sort of point. This is, I did the 4th qualifier. I've done 3 of the 8 races. These are the unofficial races. I've done, I have to do the 4th one out of 8. So I'm about halfway through the season. And this is the qualifier for the main event, and then this is the main event. And even though I've never qualified for the main event officially, you can do it as a custom race pretty easily. I'm not going to do it yet, but if you select the course, the configuration is, go to the end, Tourist Trophy. So this gives you the official number of laps and whatever. It would be as if you qualified. So that's how I do it at the end. Let's go ahead and jump here to the race. And it's a single section, so I can get away with just... It's raining, of course. I have cold caffeinated beverage, iced caffeinated beverage, and cold caffeinated beverage. It's like, it's supposed to be hot, but you haven't gotten to it wrong. So it's room temperature coffee, but it's still delicious. Okay, I'm trying to take my spoon out of there so it doesn't clinkle. All right, since it's a single segment, I mean, it doesn't really matter. You know, I could just leave this thing full the whole time. It doesn't really matter. Because I'm not going to run out of... The weight of the extra fuel is going to mean nothing to me. Let's go to the track map and see. Oh, do I have to? No, this is the actual race, and it's so I'm not going to the track map. It's just the actual race. So let's do the actual race. See, that's the best I can do for a wheelie. It doesn't let me wheelie. If I could maintain this speed, you know, if I was a little bit better, this AI, I could beat this AI if it was just a drag race, but it's not. But yeah, if you look at, well, I don't think it, when you're looking at the multiplayer events, like the one I just did, the actual player events, I'm not so horrible. I'm below average, I think, pretty obviously. But I'm not so horrible compared to other people that play the game, but it's just a really difficult game. Anyway, and then that happens. You're gonna get a penalty for that, buddy. I'm calling my insurance. Oh, why are you so slow? He must have just fallen off. Ah! Oh, for goodness sakes. Anyway, I was saying the leaderboards are only for the Xbox. Probably not a good representation of the general skill of the game. My guess is PC players, since there's a lot more of them, there's going to be more that are better. There's also probably going to be more that are worse than me, so. I am only going to do the 2022 season drivers because I don't care about different drivers. They did have a DLC recently. I think it actually was like was it a free DLC? Maybe? Or very cheap that just added the 2023 drivers and bikes. Which I don't know if there were any new bikes at all. perhaps just liveries. Maybe there were. I don't know. I don't really pay attention. I don't really care about the keeping up with the latest bikes and latest drivers and all that stuff. So I'm only going to do a 2022 season. And sorry, the rain, I know, can cause some motion blur, especially if you're watching on YouTube, because it reprocesses. Ah! This gets exported from Twitch to YouTube, and then YouTube does its processing. So, you know, it takes whatever compression Twitch gives it, and then recompresses it or something, so it makes the motion blur even worse than watching it live. No headlights on these bikes. And no street sidecars. Oh, come on, I'm almost at the end. Hoping to get sidecars, but I don't think it's ever going to happen. The original TT Isle of Man had a DLC that included sidecars, which was great because then you couldn't fall off, which is probably why I won a few races in that. So how'd I do? I could restart. I'm not going to restart. Let's see. See what I mean? The between first and ninth is only a second difference. I guess out of 4 minutes, that's not too bad. A couple people did fall off, so they did start lagging behind. It's usually much tighter than that. It's usually like 15 seconds out of a 20-minute race. But yeah, I was a minute behind. But I still get rewarded for that. This is how I can get up to level 84 and still have absolutely no success, because they still give me some points. Alright, let's get rid of this rain. And let's see, half an hour. Where's the next qualifier? Going for about an hour for each. There it is. Oh, it's raining again. It's a single section, so I got time to do it. Do one free practice attempt and then one qualifier attempt. I could practice for 30 minutes and then qualify for 30 minutes, but I'm not going to sit here for an hour falling off my bike. I mean, I'm going to sit here for an hour falling off my bike, but yeah, 30 minutes for free practice, 30 minutes for, okay, so let's, I have a half a tank now, so that's good. If we go to the track map, I can watch all the purple wedgies, arrows, make sure they all get out onto the course before me, so they're not in my way, or so that I'm not in their way, I should say. Is it too late to say Happy New Year to everyone? It's like, by the time this goes out, it's going to be the end of January, so. What is even the date today that I'm recording this? I am recording this on the 13th of January. Martin Luther King Day is coming up in 2 days, I think. I don't know. I'm retired. What do I know? All right, is everybody sufficiently ahead of me? It looks like it. The autopilot's too fast. I may, before... I was thinking about doing this last time, but I didn't. Because I... Person view, see if I can do a lap of the main core minutes in third person view. When you drive the car racing games, when you go into third person, it's completely disorienting to me, because when you turn, they like change your perspective. I don't know why they have to do that, but it's like the thing to do. People are used to it if anybody changed it. But it'd be nice if you could get, you know, they have near chase cam and far chase cam. If they had like a fixed chase cam view or something where you still have a chase cam view, but as the car turns to the side, you're still looking at the rear bumper. You're not looking at the side of the vehicle, because I get completely disoriented. My car, the view is not changing when my car is turning, or it's not keeping up. It's not in sync. So I can never tell which way my car is facing, because they're showing it to me sideways on the screen. I've been playing a lot of SnowRunner on Sunday. Shout out to Kat. I don't know if he's still in the chat. And I prefer that in first person, but it's really hard to see the bounds of your vehicle and stuff in first person, because the only first person perspective they have is like right from inside the cab, and so your field of view is restricted. Where if I'm doing a auto racing game, I use bonnet cam or hood view, where you can see you're always pointed straight line. The camera's always pointing a straight line down the vehicle, middle of the vehicle. So if the vehicle starts to turn right or left, your view changes, as it should. But with the motorcycle game, I don't think the third-person chase cam view does that. Or at least doesn't do it as much. I don't know. I have to check it out. If you're turning a corner on a motorcycle in a motorcycle game, I think it pretty much is still fixed the way the motorcycle is pointing. It's odd that that became a thing, that there's a difference. I'm not sure how you can argue it. I know if you're drifting in a car, it's like they want the view to be in the direction that the car's motion is going, which isn't necessarily the direction the front end is pointing. Whereas in a bike, you know, you can't drift in a bike. I mean, if you're drifting in a bike, you're about to fall off. But it doesn't correspond. It's not like it only changes view when you're drifting in a car and chase cam. It changes even when you just turn the wheel. But SnowRunner lets you use the second joystick to move the view around, so you can like manage it, but it still disorients me. This game streaming on Twitch, twitch.tv/rollcage_TV. Saturdays starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time, except for the first Saturday of the month, and it's Dirt Rally 2, and then Sunday's supposed to be Sunday. Every week a different topping. It's turned into Snow Cone Sunday. Every week the same topping. As I've been playing SnowRunner. I really enjoy the game, and people have really been enjoying it. That does not go on YouTube, though, so if you want to see me make a fool of myself in a different game, you'll have to come to Twitch to see that. Right, let's go to the actual qualifier. And same thing here. Track map. Give everybody else a chance to get out ahead of me. Now see, I didn't think I did too bad there, but I'm still way behind. Come on, guys. I did say start session, right? No. That's why they're not going. Now I see the little timer going. There's the first purple arrow. Do you call those arrows, or are those just arrowheads? I guess they're arrows. But don't arrows have... I mean, arrows have some kind of a shaft. They usually have feathers. I mean, actual arrows have fletching. But those are just arrowheads. I'm leaning forward now. They're 3D like, so they're pretty cool. They look like actual arrowheads, more or less. Except actual arrowheads have a little piece in the middle that the shaft attaches to. Right? Is that it? Are they done? Are they out of my way? I think so. Let's go do it. Speaking of the rain, it was snowing here last night, but not much. I live in Minnesota, and we haven't really had a decent snow here yet this year. And like I've said, it's middle of January now. South of us in Iowa, they're getting socked with snow. I don't know about north in Minnesota. Minnesota's a big state, bigger than a lot of countries, so. The weather isn't the same all the way throughout the whole state. I mean, it's not the biggest state in the country, but... But yeah, I live in the metro area, which is kind of in the south of the state. South of us in Iowa, they were getting a considerable amount of snow this weekend. We haven't had much so far. I don't know, I haven't looked out the window. I don't like to have the sun in my eyes, so it's always closed up here. I'm a little sensitive to light anyway. I get migraine and stuff, so I make sure the windows are all closed up. And if I want to know what it's doing outside, I'll go look at a webcam or something, and I'll open the... I mean, I can look outside. But yeah, when I last checked, hardly any snow was falling. It's kind of I had a problem end of last year winter. The roof, I'm on the top floor of a 3-story apartment building, and the roof was leaking. And there was a little spot near, I saw leaking I'm in the living room with the Xbox. There's a little leak by the over one part of the couch that I'm sitting on, not right over the Xbox, but it didn't actually drip. It just this discolored spot. And they came in, looked at it. They just not recently painted it over the discolored spot. But then I noticed, like this fall, a couple months back, went into there's a storage room, a room we use for storage, and there was a much bigger spot, and it looked like it might have actually been dripping on some. It's not an insane amount because the boxes weren't deteriorated or anything. It looked like there was a water spot. And they're coming by in another week or so to try to get that fixed up, like maybe change the, paint that and everything. And I was hesitating them doing it because I'm not convinced it's not going to start leaking again. They said that they had it, but we have had, since that time, we've had no strong rain. And we've had no significant snow melt. So it's hard to, hold on, my audio is going a little weird. See if I can fix that. Okay, it wasn't clicking, but the Xbox Twitch app has some weird issues, and I found there's a workaround for it to start a party chat, but which was working very reliably, and then another update came out and they didn't fix the issue, but they made the workaround less reliable. They broke the workaround for the original bug. It's a lot better than it used to be, though. So the workaround does still help, but occasionally the audio still gets wiggly wobbly. All right. I'm done. Yes. Yeah, sure. Where did I finish? Not. Let's see. Yeah, see, this is more like it. Out of a 4-minute race, the 9th place, the gap is 5 seconds for their qualifier. And my gap is nearly 10 times that. Oh! But I still get reward points. I've got, how many upgrade points? I can't see because I got an overlay on the screen there. I've got a lot of upgrade points. Is there a way to tell from here? Well, let's change the weather. How can I tell? Okay, here it's showing. Oh, I can't read the overlay on the screen. 2041, something like that. Oh, I suppose I could just look at my stream monitor. That will tell me. Except the resolution is so low on this, I can't read it on there either because it's such small print. Anyway, that's because of a bug. Twice I ran into a bug where they gave me like 400 upgrade points instead of the 4 they were supposed to give me. Instead of the 8 they're supposed to give me, they gave me like 800 or something. Anyway, well, I am going to take a break here. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this episode. Let me go to the map. And when we come back, we can do this race, which is, again, just a single section. So might do a race, a qualifier, another race. I don't know. Depends on how long it is. Probably do one of these other special events too. So yeah, that's going to do it though for this YouTube episode. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. I'm going to take a couple minute break and be right back if you're watching on YouTube. Next episode will be the following weekend, Saturdays and Sundays at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time is when my YouTube episodes drop. Consider subscribing. Trying to get to 100 subscribers. Going to do a Discord. So yeah, either way, Twitch, stick around. YouTube, I'll see you in the next episode. Either way, I'll see you then.